They say Virginia is for lovers, and I love this house.
Today we are looking at a $3.25 million Tudor estate in McLean, Virginia. It's 2,500 square feet, has a charming exterior, and I believe lots of surprises inside. I love it. I am a sucker for Tudors. I think charm, just out the wazoo.
It kind of reminds me of a chicer version of what Belle and Maurice live in Beauty and the Beast, if Belle moved to Virginia. The windows.
That is really pretty.
That really is storybook picturesque.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the containers?
I like them. Love a boxwood situation.
And I feel like it's nicer than a less upkeep than a hedge. I love a hedge. But this is like hedges for dummies.
Right. Yeah.
The door and windows, that really is straight out of Beauty and the Beast. I mean, mark my words, go back and look at it. Her house, not the Beast.
Right.
The Beast castle was a little austere for my taste. Yeah. I think it's a beautiful entryway.
I think so too.
The chandelier is a lot, but I think when you have an entry like that, you need the grand staircase and the imposing chandelier.
This is also giving me some ghost potential vibes.
I feel like it's too shiny for ghosts.
No, it's not. I just feel like if you walk in there late at night, it's like, oof, it's a big dark room.
Who would the ghost be that inhabited it?
I don't know. Hopefully someone nice.
Hopefully a nice ghost.
Yeah.
There's that staircase again. Looks like something I could trip right down or
Me
trip
too.
right up.
Me too.
Have you ever slid down a banister?
Not successfully.
I feel like that's an American pastime to slide down a banister. Like every good movie ever has a banister
well, it's
slide.
like what the cool kids do. Love the paneling.
I think they were smart to leave it as is. What do you think about the fireplace?
It's pretty serious. There's not much I can do about it, but
no, that's true.
Actually, I mean, I think I like it for this. You know, you see the trees in the background, the room is really cozy. I think you just have to embrace that this is going to be like a heavy, cozy house/room.
Oh, only 15 miles.
Fireplace.
They really were sticking with a theme here with the triangular stone fireplace. Points for consistency. Fancy things happen in sitting rooms. Fancy, happy, quiet times.
Yeah, I can't wait to get some really thoughtful cards from you in your sitting room.
Well, if you can lend me $3.25 million, maybe you'll get one.
Oh, okay. This is not what I expected from the kitchen.
It's so light and bright in comparison to everything else.
And kind of small, in a good way.
So I love an all-white kitchen, but I especially love this one because you've got the wood to kind of temper the white.
Right.
So it feels modern, but rooted in a little tradition.
Totally.
It's like this is still an approachable space to be in.
Ooh, back to the staircase, just tempting us.
Views. That looks like a chandelier that Sia could swing from. I won't sing.
Please do.
Maybe I will. Save that for our next karaoke night.
I feel like I would become really dramatic if I lived in this house.
You feel like you would become dramatic if you lived in this house?
Yes, because I'm not currently.
She already brings the drama on a daily basis.
Again, drama. I think I would get like velvet robes.
Exclusively velvet.
I would never leave the house.
I watched Gone with the Wind in its entirety the other afternoon for the first time in a while.
Oh, just the other afternoon?
Just the other afternoon. It was a 4-hour endeavor in my man cave and it was lovely. I feel like Scarlett at one point wore this really nice dressing gown with some little feathery, foofy action happening on the sleeves. And her hair looked dynamite and her waist was 18 inches.
Right, must be nice.
Must be nice.
Convenient.
I think I would wear something like that. And she was high drama, so.
Right. A tennis court for my long lost hobby.
Oh yeah, you used to take tennis lessons.
I did.
How were you?
Not great, but really good attitude, I would say. Really good attitude. Good time.
Here for a good time, not a long time.
Not a winning match.
I would happily live in this house.
I would happily live in this house also. I'm afraid I might become a major introvert and never leave.
I fear that I would become an even more dramatic person than I am right now. So it's probably best I don't have $3.25 million to spare. But if you do, live your best dramatic life.
Yes, I'm already so at risk of being Great Gardens. Yeah, that's such a good point.